So guys, now please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online, am I audible? Guys, now please check it. All of you get my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online, am I audible? Please type in questions box. All of you are getting clear voice. Guys, now please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen now. Am I audible? Okay. Right. All right, guys. Just give a minute of time. I'll start the session. Right. Good morning, guys. All right, sir. I think so. All of you are having this link details. If any of you are not having this link, at least take image of it, take picture of this link. Daily classroom notes is available in this link only. Classroom link is available in this link only. So try to take this link. Daily you are able to get it. Okay. Right, sir. Right. And those who are attending for demo class today, yeah, then at the end of the class, after the class, I will talk with you just 5 minutes of time. So try to understand the concept now, what I'm going to discuss. Those who are attending newly, today is the first class now. So then at the end of this session, I'll discuss with you clearly. Okay. All right. Now let's move on to the content. Language fundamentals is a topic. Language fundamentals, that is basics of the programming languages, fundamentals of the programming languages. Again, I'm telling there, these fundamental concepts, these basics of the programming languages is not only for Java, that we can use for C programming language, that we can use for C++, that we can use for even for Python. Okay, from language to language, syntaxes wise changes are going to be available, but concept wise max the same. 99% concepts are very same in these fundamentals from language to language. Okay, anyway, we are going to see these fundamentals in a Java style. We are going to observe these fundamentals in which style now? Java style. All of you understand it clearly. Alright, sir. Now, so before going to start our language fundamentals, what is the intention of this particular topic? What is the need of this particular topic that we have to understand? I'll ask one normal general knowledge question, general question. Like try to answer for my question, now, all of you. Please try to answer for my question. For example, I want to construct a building. Very good. Building I want to construct. Definitely I need some resources. Can you tell me what are the various resources I need to construct a particular building? Now tell me. First of all, what is required? Space, place. Okay. Then space is mandatory. Next, bricks. Next one is cement. Next one is sand. Next what? Water, iron, manpower, and so on. Like this we can speak so many. Good, nice. If you want to construct a building, so many resources we required. Examples of that resources are what? Space, land. Next one is what there? Iron, cement, sand, bricks, manpower, water, something else, and so on and so on and so on. Now tell me, out of all these resources, which resources are human made and which resources are natural? What resources are natural resources and what resources are human made resources? Now tell me. You have to answer for this question. Which resources are human made and which resources are natural? First of all, list out the natural resources. No, water is a natural resource, sand is a natural resource, of course space is a natural resource, uh, and so on, some other. Human made resources are what there, all remaining things are what there, human made. Understand it clearly? Clearly. Remember carefully, to construct a building, we need some resources where some of the resources are natural, some of the resources are what there, human made resources. Got it or not? My next question. Is it possible to construct a building without having natural resources? Is it possible to construct a building without having natural resources? No, not at all possible. But if we think about the ratio of dependency on the natural resources, either directly or indirectly, 99% we are dependent on the natural resources only. 99% either directly or indirectly, we are dependent on what their natural resources only. Who has given these natural resources? No, they are not human made, but who are provided these natural resources? No, think of it. Universe has given that natural resources. If you think more devotionally, maybe God has given these natural resources. You may think like that, but the best word is what there? Universe. Universe has given that natural resources. Got it or not? Similarly, if you want to prepare an application, if you want to prepare an application, there we need some resources. Among the resources which are required to prepare application, some resources are created by the developers, human made. Developers can create some resources, but some other resources are not possible for the developers. There definitely some resources like natural resources we require that must be provided by the programming languages only by default. Part of the programming languages automatically inbuilt or by default some resources must be provided. With the help of that resources and with the help of human prepared resources, finally we are going to construct what there, an application. Just like constructing a building on the top of the natural resources. So in programming languages also, some resources are created by the developers, some other resources are not created by the developers, not possible for developers. That must be provided by the programming languages inbuilt or by default or internally, naturally, that programming languages have to provide some resources. Here, the programming languages provided resources. The programming languages provided resources are called language fundamentals, or simply speaking, building blocks of the programming languages. They're simply called what? They're building blocks of the programming languages. These building blocks are called language fundamentals. That's clear? All of you get my point now? What is the meaning of this heading today? Why I'm taking the heading like language fundamentals? All of you getting clarity? Right, sir. So before going to understand the subject, first we have to understand what is the purpose of that particular topic. That's the first responsibility. Without knowing the purpose of the particular topic, if you're trying to learn that, it's a waste of time. Without knowing its purpose, no, what is the use of understanding the topic? No, nothing. You're not going to understand anything. So language fundamentals, in the sense what there, this is the actual purpose of the concept. As clear? All of you are getting clarity on it? All right, sir. It's okay, fine. Now let's move on to the point here. Let me take one point here. To prepare applications, to prepare applications, we need some resources which must be provided by the programming languages and which must not be possible for the developers to create, which must not be possible for the developers to create. So here the programming languages provided, here the provided programming languages provided resources. Programming languages provided resources are called building blocks. Building blocks of the programming languages. Building blocks of the programming languages. Programming languages or language fundamentals. Language fundamentals. That's it. Now this is the today's topic here. We have to understand language fundamentals. That's it. Clear? Next up, coming to the point here. What building blocks we required? What languages has provided the building blocks? Right. To prepare. Now I'm talking about Java. Almost all programming languages, strictly speaking, to prepare Java applications, Java programming language has provided the following fundamentals or basics. What fundamentals are provided by Java, if you understand it? No. The first one is, understand it clearly, tokens. The very first one is what there? Tokens. Next, after these tokens, the next one is what there? After the tokens, data types. The next one is what there? Data types. After this data types, no, next one is, alright sir, typecasting. This is also one of the feature of the Java, typecasting. After the typecasting, Java statements. And the fifth one is what there? Arrays. Arrays is the another concept. So these are all the topics here what we are having clearly. First one is what their tokens. Next one is what their data types, typecasting, Java statements, and finally arrays. Arrays is another content here. We have to understand it. Okay, good, nice. Then here our responsibility is what there. Before going to prepare the applications, first we have to check all these concepts clearly. What languages are providing the features that we have to understand first. After that, we are going to prepare our own features. Clear. First one is what their tokens, data types, typecasting, Java statements, arrays. Now here we have to understand what their tokens. Right. So before going to start a token, what is a token and what is the meaning of the token? First understand one more definition, observe carefully. That another point here what we have to understand is what their lexeme. The very first one is what the lexeme. After that you are going to understand what the token. What is a lexeme? What is the meaning of the lexeme that you have to understand? Right sir. Now see this one. the logical individual unit in a Java programming. Class is Java. That's why I'm including what there? Java programming. Or else simply we can speak any program. In any program. Okay. The logical individual unit in Java programming is called LXIM. It's called what there? LXIM. Come again. What is the simple definition for LXIM? Logical individual unit in Java programming is called what there? LXIM. I'll take an example. By that you are able to get some clarity. Now what is a token? If you understand it, token, no? Definition is very simple. Observe carefully. The collection of lexemes under a particular group. The collection of lexemes under a particular group is called a token. Simply token group. Token is a group representation. Token is what there? A group representation. Where in that group what elements are available? Lexemes are available. Token is a group representation where what are available? Lexemes are available. Okay, clear. Alright, sir. Now they are the simple definitions, but example here we have to understand. All of you understand this example. Say for example, int a is equal to b plus c star d semicolon. Int a is equal to b plus c star d semicolon. That we are providing. Now try to understand it clearly. Int a is equal to b plus c star d semicolon. Clear? Yeah. All of you observe carefully. Now, where how many number of lexemes are available? First understand it clearly. Int a is equal to b plus c star d semicolon. Overall, these are the lexemes. Overall, I think so. 9 lexemes are available. Am I right? Each and every logical individual unit. Everything. If we take now, int is an individual logical unit. A is equal b plus c star d semicolon. All these are like what they're individual logical units. Each and every part in this particular statement is what there is a lexeme. So overall, how many lexemes are available? 9 lexemes are available. Got it? What I'm telling you know. Alright, sir. Then after completion of this, next one is number of tokens. What are the various tokens are available in Java if you understand it no? Now observe carefully. First of all, int I've taken is one category. What category it is no? If you think about it, it is a data type. Right? That integer will come under what there? A data type. Now this category name is what there is a token. Alright, sir. Now after this. Now see, observe carefully after completion of this point here. What next one here we are having there? A comma, B comma, C comma, D. All these are like what there, if you understand this no, they are nothing but what there? Variables. That variables is also be one category. That category name is what there? Identifiers. That means variables. Category is what there? A token. Understand it now? Alright, sir. Next one is. After this, equal comma, plus comma, star. Equal plus a star. All these are like what there? We can understand operators. This also be another category. This also one type of token category name. Next one is after this, after completion of this, semicolon is the remaining part here. This is like what their special symbol. This is like what their special symbol. All of you understand it, no? Alright, sure. Or maybe we can call it as what their terminator. This is not technical word. Terminator. This is not technical word, but is a point here we have to understand. Regularly, we are using this particular term. This is not technical, but regularly we are using this particular thing. What it is actually, alright, sir. Then what it is actually, alright, sir. Observe carefully. What it is no. Terminator is a point here we have to understand. Special symbol or terminator. Understand it now. Why it is called as a terminator? Remember all of you. In Java, every what I'm telling there, in Java, every statement is terminated with a semicolon. Every statement is terminated with what? The semicolon. If you think it's a Java statement, no, that is terminated with what? There semicolon. Understand my point? If you want to write some other statement, say for example, system.out.println of, just simply here I'm telling there, hello, semicolon. Now see this one. This is like what? There a Java statement that is terminated with what? There semicolon. So every statement is terminated with what? The semicolon. Because of that reason, that semicolon is acting as what? The terminator. This also be called as like what? There a terminator. Understand it clearly. Alright, sir. Now observe carefully. This is about like what there. This is like what there. 1 minute, sir. I think some message here. Okay. Alright, sir. Special symbol or terminator, that's the meaning of like what there, the content here I'm telling to you now. Got it? What I'm telling to you? It's okay. Finally here what we are getting there now, tokens part here we are understanding. Now tell me overall in this total content here, how many tokens are available, sir? Now tell me here overall total, if you understand it. No, I'm not talking about how many number of tokens, I'm talking about four types of tokens. Four types of tokens. The category name is a token. It's okay. But individually, each and every one is also a token. Then finally, how many categories are available there? Four categories. Four types of tokens are available. All these resumes are categorized into four types in this particular statement. This is clearly the point like what I'm telling to you. What is a token? What is the meaning of token? What is an identity? Sorry, what is a lexeme and what is a token? The basic awareness here are given. As all of you are following now, all of you are getting clarity on it. All right, sir. Then I think some people are not good today. Sleeping again, sleeping. Uh, I already said to you, myself is very much habituated for sleeping. Sleeping. If any one person is sitting in front of me to sleep, automatically myself also I am going to sleep. And especially today, my status is too different. Forcibly, I am taking the class. Why? Because I came to Hyderabad at early morning 4:30 only. So totally my mind is completely accepting the sleep now. But if you are sleeping in front of me, definitely I'll get sleep, no doubt. But while sleeping, if it is Java, no, it will be different case. Understand it? Don't sleep. Okay? Otherwise, punishment is there. What is the punishment now? I'll count down. I'll count down to you. I will ask 20 Java questions. If you answer for it, then it's okay. You are eligible to sleep. Clear? Yes, sir. Okay. Getting it now. All of you know. Fine. Let's move on to the point here. One more thing. Now, the next one is. Okay, sir. Good. Finally, we understood what exactly the token, what's the meaning of the token here, we understood. But what are the various tokens are available in Java? What are the various tokens are available in Java that we have to understand? Listen, all of you know, in Java applications, or else maybe to prepare Java applications, Java has provided the following tokens, the following types of tokens. What are the various types of tokens which are provided by Java? Number one, listen, all of you know, number one, identifiers. Number two, literals. Number three, keywords or reserved words after completion of these operators. So this is important. In the point of written test maybe, company written test maybe, in the point of interface rarely maybe, This operators topic is important. There we have to understand clearly the purpose of each and every operator, not only in the point of interviews, not only in the point of like written test, no, in the point of application development. In the time, in the point of application development, definitely these concepts are very, very important. We must aware about it clearly. Okay, right. Now observe carefully. These are all types of tokens here we are understanding. First, now here we have to understand identifiers. Identifiers. So what is an identifier? What is the purpose of this identifier? What we are going to understand about these identifiers? I think you are the members you are sitting now today. You are all members you are sitting. Let's say for example, 100 members are sitting in front of me. I want to call each and every person individually. I want to call each and every person individually. How is it possible for me to call each and every person individually? How is it possible for me to call each and every person individually? Definitely, if I want to call you, definitely I need your identity or not. Through that identity only we are able to call. Not only here, on earth, for every object, definitely there should be an identity. Then only we can recognize it, then only we can call. Without having identity, not possible to call. Am I right? Clear? All of you are getting clarity on this? All right. Similarly, in a programming languages or in Java applications, we are going to write so many programming elements. So many programming elements we are going to write. What are the various elements we are going to write in our applications now? Variables we are going to write, methods we are going to write, or functions we are going to write, classes, abstract classes, interfaces, enums, packages, and so on and so on and so on. So many elements, so many programming elements there we are able to write. Got it? What I'm telling there. Okay. Writing these programming elements is not important. Once you write any programming element that we have to access, that we have to use. Say for example, I declared a variable. Just declaring variable is not sufficient. Once we declare the variable, that we have to access. Am I right or not? That we have to call. Then only there is a meaning for it. Declaring elements is not at all giving any use. They are not at all useful. Declaring an element. But when meaning will come, when we access that element, then only there is a meaning for it. Anshamay Bandya. But when it is possible for me, when it is possible for me to access that element, when is it possible for me to access that particular element? When it has some identity. Without having identity, how is it possible to access that particular element? Definitely, here we require some identity for that element or not? Yes, definitely some identity is required. So for programming elements, for all the programming elements, identities are required. Got my point or not? Right. To provide identities for each and every programming element, we are going to provide some name. Some name here we are going to provide. Just like you're all having your names. Through your names only we are able to access. Here your name is what there is an identity. Your name is what there? Identity. Got my point or not? Similarly, for all programming elements, we are going to give some names. Here the name of that particular programming element is called what there as an identifier. Tell me, what is an identifier? What is an identifier? Identifier is a name assigned to the programming elements in order to access or use. Right, sir? Identifier is a name assigned to the programming elements in order to access or use in the applications. In the applications. One more point I'm telling there. Identifier is a name assigned to the programming elements like variables, methods, abstract classes, interfaces, enums, packages, and so on and so on and so on. In order to access or use in the Java applications or in the applications. This is the meaning of like what their identifier. Just simply remember it. You all have your own name. That name is nothing but what there as an identifier. In fact, this is an identity for you. Through this identity only we are able to call. Got it? Similar. See, one more point I'm telling there. Programming languages are not difficult. If you understand ourselves and the relation between the human beings, same things are available inside the programming languages. You have name, in programming languages also names are available. You have relationships, parent-child relationship. In programming languages also, same parent-child relationship is available. So got my point or not? In human beings, wife and husband is available. Same here also, wife and husband is available. Am I right? No? I'll talk with you. Definitely, it's available. We can map like this. Don't worry. Similarly, what I'm telling there, name is an identifier for all the programming elements. Okay, fine. I'm asking one question to you know. All of you answer for it. All of you are having your name, right? Any doubt? Some of you are not responded for me. So you're doubtful. No. Fine, good. Do you know what is the history behind your name? Do you know what is the history behind your name? I think you're not aware about it. Every person's name has some story. Definitely, every person has some story. Your name has some history, some meaning. Some the complete meaning is available. If you think about your name, what is your name? Then in the background, definitely there is a good point. The very good point is behind your name. And so my point can now. Everybody is for the sake of a cause. Everybody is for the sake of a cause. Your name is reflecting that cause. Simple. If you talk more theory about it, no, this is the actual reason. Everybody's name has some meaning, some background story. Okay, fine, good. How we are getting that name? How we are getting that name? Parents have given that name. How your parents have given that name? That's my question. How your parents have given the same name? Why not like other names? Only your name is fixed like this. Why your parents have given that name? And there is a process, sir. That's right. Your thought is right. There is a process. What is that process now? When you born, when you born, immediately what the first thing your parents are doing? Take one paper, time of birth, date of birth. Am I right or not? Then in the next minute, what your father able to do or what your parents are doing there, they'll go to some pandits in outside. Pandits in the sense church or temple or maybe masjid, whoever it may be, where definitely one person, one pandit is available. Anything, right? No problem. Then immediately your parents went there. They asked to that pandit, so my baby was born on this particular time on this particular date. Can you suggest the name? Immediately, what that pandit is doing there? On moment, he will not give any particular name. First, immediately, he will close his eyes and he will do some kind of calculations. On air, he will do some calculations. Numerically, astrologically, might be planets and everything. Something else, he might be how some calculations. After half an hour, he will give the information. Until that time, your parents are waiting eagerly for it. And then after that, that pundits are going to give the information like what there. Your baby name should start with K. Your baby name should start with yes. Your baby name should start with A. Like this. They are going to give some hint only. So got my point on it. Immediately what our parents are doing there, they come back to house, open laptop, open Google, baby names, baby girl names. Good baby girl name started with yes. A list of names are coming. Baby boy names which are started with the K. A list of names are coming. There they will search for that name. Understand it? Nowadays the trending is also be what there mix up of 2 to 3 names now. Mixture of 2 to 3 names now. They are taking it. Understand it now? So finally what happened there? They identified one particular name and they will on that particular occasion, maybe 21 days or maybe 45th day, I don't know. On that depends on religion. On that particular day, definitely they will announce the name. So announcement of the name in the sense what there? What is the announcement of the name? Giving identity for that particular baby. Identity. From that particular point onwards, identity is coming. Yes, sir. Got my point on. But of course, nowadays nobody is calling that person's original name. Everybody they are calling that person's pet name, dog name, animal names, no. Understand it? Arey, yeah, then one fine day, then whenever I'm walking there, one lady, she got her puppy dog, no. She's also be walking along with us, right? Hey, Rocky, don't move outside, Rocky. Immediately, who I'm getting there in my mind, no. KGF Rocky, I'm getting there, no. Okay, KGF. Then immediately from that point onwards, I call him as a KGF, right? Think of it now. Right, sir. Whatever it may be, nicknames are available. It's okay, fine. Finally, what is the point I'm telling there? To give your name, there are some rules and regulations. Not on flow, not without having any direction. Your names are not coming. Your name is coming because of some rules and regulations. Similarly, in Java applications, if you want to give names to the programming elements, for variables maybe, for methods maybe, for classes maybe, for interfaces maybe, for enums maybe, for packages maybe, whatever it may be. For these programming elements, if you want to give names, there are some rules and regulations. There are some rules and regulations. Without having rules and regulations, not possible to provide names. There are some rules and regulations. Our duty is what? What are these rules and regulations? Think of it. In our program, who is going to give names for the programming elements? No, you are going to give names to the programming elements. Once you are the responsible person to give names to the programming elements, no, you should know what rules and regulations are available to provide names to the programming elements. What Java programming language has given a set of rules and regulations to provide names to the programming elements that we have to know. Sir, got my point or not? That is the reason why here we are going to understand the point. No, right, sir. Now to provide identifiers in Java applications, we have to use the following rules and regulations. Yeah, now understand it. What are the various rules and regulations here we have to follow? Rule number one. All of you observe carefully. All Java identifiers must not start with a number. Observe carefully. What is the point I said to you? All Java identifiers must not start with a number. Answer my point clearly. They may start with an alphabet. Am I right or not? Alphabet, characters, simply characters. Comma, underscore symbols. Yes, clear. We can use underscore symbols as a starting symbol. Comma, dollar symbol. But the subsequent symbols may be a number, comma, an alphabet, comma, underscore symbols, comma, dollar symbols, and so on and so on, or whatever it may be. This is rule number one. Don't worry, I'll give a set of examples to you by that you are able to understand it. Now tell me, all of you now tell me, all Java identifiers must not start with a number. They may start with an alphabet, underscore symbol, dollar symbol, but the subsequent symbols may be a number, alphabet, underscore symbol, or dollar symbol. Keep this point in our mind. I'm going to take some examples now. Now try to observe carefully these examples now. First one is, say for example, into 9 is equal to 999. My intention is what there? Ninth employee number I want to give 999. That's my intention. That's why I've written it. Next one is what there? After this, now ENO is equal to 111, for example. After completion of this, string EMP9 ID is equal to something else like what there? E999, for example. After completion of this, string underscore EADDR is equal to Hyderabad, for example. Right, so now the next one is what there? Float dollar ESAL is equal to, say for example, 25,000.0F. Understand it clearly. Next one is after this, after completion of this, string EMP underscore name is equal to Durga. String EMP underscore name is equal to Durga. That's okay, fine. Next one is after this, float Float sal in dollars is equal to, there we are going to provide like what there, 50,000 or maybe 60,000 something else dot zero f, like this here we are able to provide. Right, sir. Now see this, all of you know. First one is valid or invalid? No. Tell me, all of you now tell me. First one is valid or invalid? Invalid. Invalid. Why it is invalid? No. Started with what their number. Started with what their number. It should not be happen. Identifiers must not start with a number. Just compare yourself, no? Or your names are started with any number. This comparison I'm telling them. But the comparison may not work out at each and every statement, no? But time being we can understand now. This is the first point here. So identifiers must not start with what there, a number, invalid. Next one is what? Valid or invalid? No. Valid. It is valid. Why it is valid now? Tell me. Started with what there? Alphabet. Started with what there? Alphabet. Remember one simple point now. First symbol in an identifier should not be a number. Except that first symbol, we can use numbers at any location in the remaining part of the identifiers. But first symbol should not be a number. That's the case now. Right, sir. Next one is. Now tell me, what about the third one here? No? EMP9 ID. Valid or invalid? No. Yes, valid. Valid. Next one is after this. String underscore EADDR. Underscore. Underscore is used as a starting symbol. Valid or invalid? No. Yes, valid. This is also be like what there? A valid. Valid. Understand it clearly. Right, sir. Then after this, after completion of this, float dollar ESL. Float dollar ESL is equal to 25,000.0 F. Valid or invalid? No. Alright, sir. Now it is valid. Dollar, we can start with the dollar. No problem. Alright, sir. Now tell me, string EMP underscore name. EMP underscore name. Underscore we can write in middle or maybe starting symbol, whatever it may be. Now it is like what there? Valid. Now float sal in dollars. Sal in dollars. Right, so dollar we have used in the middle of the identifier. As it is valid, no problem. That we can write. It is like what there? Valid. That's it. All of you are getting clarity on this, no? These are about like what there? That first rule number 1. Is clear? All of you are getting clarity on this? Right. Those who are learning programming languages first time, that these points are very important. If you follow these points, no, you may not get problems. And one more point I'm telling to you, most of the people are getting 90% of the errors due to the lack of these fundamentals only. If you design any application, if you are getting 100 errors, no, out of these 100 errors, 90 errors you are getting due to the lack of this knowledge only. Observe carefully. Okay, fine. Now let's move to the next point here. After this, after completion of this, no. All right. Point number 2. Listen, all of you listen carefully. All Java identifiers are not allowing spaces in the middle. Spaces are not allowed. Of course, in the case of some other languages, spaces are also recognized, part of the identifier. But in the case of Java, no, spaces are not allowed in the middle of the identifier. This is the common mistake what people are doing regularly. This is the common mistake what people are doing regularly. What's the common mistake? No, see, we are very much habituated with the English language. Regularly we are speaking English, we are writing English. In English, sentence to sentence or maybe word to word, what we are providing there, space we are providing. Yes, sir. Am I right or not? Word to word, what we are providing there, space we are providing. Am I right or not? That's it. Observe carefully. That convention we are trying to keep inside the programming languages. That's the problem. What culture, what habituation we are having over the English, same habituation we are trying to keep inside what there, inside the programming language. That's the problem. But programming language is different, English language is different. English is for communication, but programming language is for what there, outputs. Understand my point clearly now? Okay, now observe carefully. Example here I'm telling to you, int emp no is equal to 111, int EMP NO is equal to 111. String EMP name is equal to Durga and string EMP ADDR is equal to Hyderabad. Like this, we have taken some examples. Now tell me, sir, what about the first one? Valid or invalid? No, invalid. Why it is invalid actually? Space we provide in the middle of the identifier. Next one is, now tell me, valid or invalid? No, EMP NO directly. Yes, valid. No space is available. Next one is what there? Valid or invalid? No. Yes, valid. No problem. This is also be valid. Next one is what? Valid or invalid? No. This is like what they're invalid. This is about like what they're invalid. So these are about like what they're valid or invalid cases here we are getting. That's the point number two. Right, sir. Now come for this point number three. All of you observe carefully. Point number three. What is this point number three? No, listen carefully. Right, sir. Now all Java identifiers are not allowing operators. All Java identifiers are not allowing what their operators. See some examples here we are going to understand. Int, for example, EMP plus NO is equal to 111. String EMP like what there? ADDR is equal to IDWH. Now string EMP underscore mail is equal to ABC at the rate, say for example, Durgasoft.com. Okay, then after this, string EMP star sal. Right, sir. Now, for example, double EMP star sal is equal to, right, sir. Now, something else. Now, okay, I'm going to provide some data. Right, sir. Like this. These examples are okay, or else maybe we can understand clearly. String EMP slash, all right, sir. Now, designation is equal to like what there? Software engineer. Right, sir. Like this here we can take. Now tell me, all of you now tell me, first one is valid or invalid? No, invalid. First one is what there? Invalid. Why, sir? Why it is invalid? No, what is available here? No, operator. Operator is included. Alright, sir. EMP hyphen ADDR. Then what is the next one here? Now tell me, valid or invalid? No, invalid. Why it is invalid again? Maybe minus symbol is available. Minus symbol is used in between the identifier. That's the reason why it is invalid. What about the next one? Now tell me, valid or invalid? No, valid or invalid? No, valid only. Why it is valid? No, underscore symbol. Underscore symbols are allowed at any location in our identifiers. At any part of our identifier, we can use dollar symbols. We can use what there? Underscore symbols and alphabets. No problem. Next one is what there? Valid or invalid? No, invalid. Why it is invalid, sir? Why it is invalid? Star is an operator that we have used inside the identifier. Next one is what? Valid or invalid? No. Valid or invalid? No. Invalid. Again it is invalid. Why it is invalid? No. Slash is available. Which is slash now? This slash or this slash? Employee slash emp slash description, emp slash designation. There's a problem here, but this slash is a part of the string. Part of the string we can use, no problem. Part of the string we can use slash, no problem. But in the identifier we must not use what their slash. That's the reason why this is like what their invalid. Right, next one is after this, next point, all of you put more concentration. All Java identifiers are not allowing special symbols except underscore symbols and dollar symbols. I think you understood this point clearly. Special symbols are not allowed inside like what their identifiers, except what? Except dollar symbol and except what their underscore symbols. Now examples here we can understand. Again, no. Now observe carefully. EMP hyphen number is equal to 111. Then after the string ename is equal to Durga, for example, ename, okay, It's okay, no problem. Right, sir. Now, after this, 1 minute. Yeah. String emp at the rate Hyderabad is equal to Durga. Next one is string hash EADDR is equal to Hyderabad. For example, I'm telling there, right, sir. Then apart from this, right, sir. Now, float is L semicolon EMP sal is equal to maybe 50,000 EF something else. No, right. These are the various examples here we can identify. Now see this one. Now tell me, all of you now tell me. 1 more minute. 1 more minute. Next one is after this float sal in dollar is equal to 25,000 for example. After this string EMP underscore. All right, sir. Now qualifications. Qual is equal to MTech. Something else here we have written. Now come for this first one here. EMP hyphen NO. Valid or invalid? No. Yeah, we can think that the symbol is a hyphen or minus, whatever it may be, but both are invalid. Numbers are also, that means operators are also not possible inside the identifiers. Next one is E name is equal to Durga. Right now tell me, valid or invalid now? Alright, sir, now valid. What next one, you know? EMP at the rate identified. At the rate symbol is what their special symbol. Right now, this is what their invalid. Next one is after this hash EADDR. Hash EADDR. Valid or invalid? No. Invalid. This also will not allowed. Invalid. Okay. Right. Then after this, after completion of this, next one is what they EMP semicolon sal. EMP semicolon symbol here we provided. Valid or invalid? No. Invalid. This is also invalid. Why? Because semicolon is what the special symbol, not possible. Now tell me, dollar is included. Valid. Underscore is included. Valid. These are like what they are valid and invalid symbols. Is that all of you get my point or not? Right. Sir. This is about like what they are another content. Next one is after this. Point number 5. Right, sir. Java does not allow keywords as identifiers. Yes, are get my point here? Java doesn't allow keywords as identifiers. You know already what are the various keywords inside the Java applications. What are the various keywords are available there? Now tell me. Maybe keywords. Keywords I'm telling there. For of course, data types are also under keywords. No problem. For, break, while, all these things are what there keywords inside the Java. Right now, let's see some examples here. Int a is equal to 10 semicolon. That's nice. Int for is equal to 10. In place of a, what I provided now? For. For is what? Keyword in Java. Understand it now. Next one is after this. String str is equal to abc. It's okay, nice, no problem up to this. Now, for example, string break is equal to xyz. Right. So now after this, double annual income is equal to, say for example, something else. Now here capital A, I've written it. It's okay, fine, no problem. Annual income. Alright, so now the same thing. Double. Now in place of this, continue is equal to, there we are able to write something else like what they right. So now small t. Like they are the examples you have taken. Now tell me, what about the first one here? First one is what there? Valid or invalid? No. Right, sir, valid. That's okay. Second one, invalid. Why it is invalid, sir? Now tell me. Alright, sir. Now for is what there? Keyword. Now that's the reason why it is what there? Invalid. Okay, right. Now next one is what there? After this, the next one, str is equal to abc. Now valid or invalid? No. Valid. What about the next one? No. Break. Break is what there is a keyword. Then there is what there invalid. Next one is what there annual income. Valid or invalid now? Yes, valid. No problem. Next one is what there continue. Continue statement is what there invalid. It is a keyword actually. It should not be used here. Now insert this identifier. So this is like what I'm telling there. No invalid. That's it. So this is about like what there valid or invalid cases for what there. These are identifiers on the base of the keywords. Next one is after this. All of you listen carefully. Next one is Java does not allow all all primitive data types. I'm very much clear. Primitive data types as identifiers. What are the various primitive data types in general? Now tell me. Exactly. Byte, short, int, long, float, double, boolean, character. These are all eight or what are the primitive data types. We must not use that primitive data types as identifiers. That's a condition. Okay, now let me check for it. Right, sir. Now, again, here, almost all similar examples here I'm taking here. Say, for example, int a is equal to 10. No problem with this. Int float is equal to 22.22f. Next one is float f is equal to, it's okay. Now float in place of this, now get if you write int is equal to, right, like this here we are able to provide. Now tell me here what problems are available. Int a is equal to 10, valid or invalid now? Definitely it is what there valid. Why it is valid now? A is not like what there? A is not any data type, primitive data type. Alright, sir. Next one is what? For this, valid or invalid now? Float. Float is what there? Data type. Invalid. Invalid. Next one is what? For this. Alright, sir. Float f is equal to 23.345 f as it is valid. Now here, what next one here? Apart from this, no? Float int is equal to, right, 34567.567 f. Valid or invalid now? Valid or invalid now? Invalid. Why it is invalid here? Int as the identifier here we have used as what there? Int. That's the problem here. Now this is like what there? Invalid case here what we are getting. Sir, all of you are getting it or not? So this is about like what there? Valid or invalid cases here what we are getting. Okay, about this. Next one is for this. Important point, put more concentration. Everybody, put more concentration on. Java allows, not does not allow, allows all predefined classes and interfaces names as identifiers. In Java, predefined library is available in the form of classes, abstract classes, interfaces, and so on. There are two types of libraries: predefined library, user-defined library. I'm not talking about user-defined library. I'm talking about predefined library. Predefined library contains predefined classes, predefined abstract classes, predefined interfaces, and so on, so many. So the point is what? Java allows all predefined classes and interfaces names as what their identifiers. Java does not allow primitive data types as identifiers, but Java allows user-defined library, user-defined data types, secondary data types, like what their classes and interfaces as what their identifiers. Let's see some examples we are going to see, by that you are able to get some clarity. Now for that I'm going to use what there VS code I'm going to use. For new members, no need to worry for it. Just we have to think valid or invalid points only. And later on I will talk about it clearly. But just we have to think valid or invalid case only. But a bit programmatically way I want to show this point here. Right. So now So VS Code, I want to open it. The file, new folder. What is our new folder here? Full stack Java, core Java 7. Right, sir, no problem. Tester.java. It's okay. Welcome programming is available. Yeah, no need to worry for it. For new members, no need to worry for this total content here. I will discuss with you clearly. Leave this one. Now, simple example. Int a is equal to 10. Clear? Int a is equal to 10. Now, system.out.println of a. What? System.out.println of a. Right. Up to this, it's okay, fine. I think in the first application development, VS Code I opened. Am I right? I shown how to write program with VS Code, right? Okay. But I shown programming with the command prompt. Compilation and execution I have done through what there? Command prompt. Already we have seen that. Now I'm going to follow different approach, understand it now. VS Code is providing its own command prompt. No need to open your system command prompt. VS Code is providing its own command prompt. So technically that VS Code command prompt is called terminal. VS Code command prompt is what there? Terminal. All of you get my point now? Right. From where I'm able to get this terminal, all of you understand it clearly. I think here, I think it is not visible here. If you move your cursor on over the top, file is available, right? File in VS Code, file is available, right? In the same file, editor, selection, view, go, run. Next, terminal option is available. Are you seeing at least? Terminal option is available, right? Yeah, where it is no in the menu section, file, edit, selection, view. Then what next one here? Some go. Next one is what the run. Terminal option is available, right? Click on it. If you click on it, there what we are getting no new terminal here we are getting. Just click on it directly. Terminal will be open in the current location exactly. What is that current location here? There, if you see this location here, current location, if you move cursor over there, entire location here we are able to get. Of course, d colon slash d drive d colon slash full stack Java 830 core Java Java 7 like this location here we are able to get. Okay, automatically in that location that VS Code is open. Got it? What I'm telling you now. All right, sir. With this current location, that VS Code is going to be open. Now, this is my MacBook actually. Don't think too much about it. This is a current location. In MacBook, the location is available like that. But in our system, so what you are able to get no d colon slash full stack Java 830 slash Java 7. That location here we are able to get. Apart from this location, nothing is changed, then everything is okay. Yes, sir. All of you are getting it or not? For new members, I will show again how to write programs there. Don't worry for it. These concepts are not dependent concepts. Easily we can understand it now. Right, sir. Now it's okay, fine. Now I want to compile and execute this. Java C space file name. What is the file name here? Tester.java. Compiled successfully. Java space test. Execute it. There we are able to get output like what there? 10. 10 is an output here we are getting. Isn't it? All of you are getting clarity up to now? Just open terminal in the VS Code. Directly we can compile it and we can execute. Or else maybe I don't want to open the terminal in the VS Code. Command prompt I want to open. Yes, happily we can open command prompt. Go to the location there. We can compile and execute the program. Nothing is wrong, right? Everything is right. Fine, sir. It's okay. Now let's move to the punch here. Next one is my requirement is what there int a is equal 10 valid. Am I right or not? In place of a, I'm going to write what there into exception is equal to 10. In place of A, what I have written, exception I have written. In place of A, what I have written, exception I have written. Alright, so now system dot out dot println of exception, here I have written. System dot out dot println of exception, here I have written. Yes, sir, got it, what I am telling there, no? Exception, here I have written. Now, Java C space tester dot Java compiled success. See, one more point I'm telling there. When we type the program there, when we write it, no, control S is mandatory. What is that? What is that? Control S, no? Save. Continuously save option is right. For every bit, for every statement, or maybe at least of writing the program completely, control S is mandatory. If you save it, then only compiler will recognize your new content. Otherwise, compiler will not recognize your new content. It will take old content only. Save. Control S continuously. That is required. Now Java space test. Now tell me what we are getting now. 10 and 10 output here we are getting. Still it is valid or not? Now exception is what their predefined class name. Here exception is what their predefined class name. Everybody understand it clearly. So we can use that predefined class name as an identifier or not? As an integer identifier we have used that predefined class name. That's it. Now also carefully. After this that we are getting now this compilation and execution process also that I'm going to do. Now try to recognize this point clearly. Right, sir. Now completed. This is one example. Okay. Right, sir. Then rules and regulations for identifiers is not yet completed. Even this point is also not yet completed. I have to give 2 to 3 examples there where we are going to see some variation. Next, after completion of this, one more good example. I need to talk with you regarding the scopes of the identifiers. No, by that we are able to finish that identifiers part, rules and regulations. Then after that, we'll move on to like what are their suggestions for what their identifiers. Okay. Right, sir. Now, I want to stop this session here today, and tomorrow we'll continue. Just for the new members, I want to talk 5 minutes of time. Just stay only new members here. The remaining members you may leave now. Tomorrow, regular class as usual, and within 2 to 3 days of time, you have to attend for 2 sessions. Already, as I said to you clearly, 7 to 8:30, and next one is what there 8:30 to 10 now. I think so. Max 2 days of time. You can fix for it from Tuesday onwards. Tuesday onwards, not Monday, Tuesday onwards. Okay, then Tuesday onwards, we have to attend for 2 slots. Please prepare for it. Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot. New members have to sit here. Just 2 minutes of time, I will talk with you. Slippers. Without slippers, come.
Sir, if it is possible, can you provide dates for each class?
Regarding notes, no?
Sir. So that
Topic
I
was I'm giving there.
no sir, though we are following everything, so we could differentiate that what is what like that, sir, while we are doing in college.
Yeah, anyway, video also I'm providing, right? Yeah, if
That's
possible,
okay, sir.
then I'll do. Why? Because the problem is what there. Previously, I followed the same convention. Some days I'm doing the date as it is now, but some other days I forgot to give the dates. Again, people are getting confusion. Don't worry for it. Videos I'm giving there. Then even topic wise I'm giving. Forget about the dates. Now. Take one topic, complete it. Understand it now. Then every see one thing I'm doing. The drive is there, right? Now here, language fundamentals, first app development, core Java introduction, like this here. All topics wise we are able to get. Better that will be better.
Yeah.
Taking one document and giving dates and different, you may get confusion. If I give the topic wise, take the topic and complete it. Take next topic, complete it. That will be good idea, right? Thank you. Right, sir. I think you're all new members today, right? Clear? Fine. Nothing, sir. Just a small schedules related information. Nothing else, no. 1 minute. Don't worry. Just I opened MacBook in the sense just for the sake of teaching purpose only. Actual programming, that how to prepare programs and everything, I will show Windows also. This is my Windows system. Then I'll switch to Windows and I will take the programming part. Don't worry for it. 1 minute. I think you are taking that link, whatever the link I give in there, right? Okay, fine. Nothing, sir. Just a small schedule related information. This is full stack Java batch only. No doubt for that. In full stack Java, what subjects here we are going to learn now? If it is a case now, I'll give list of subjects. Yeah, try to understand it clearly. 1 minute. In full stack Java, these are overall subjects. Right from core Java, advanced Java, Hibernate, Spring Boot, microservices, web services, Oracle, Basic UI, Angular, React.js, Linux, AWS, DevOps and test and tools. Up to these many subjects here, I'm going to teach. My part out of all these 14 subjects, no, my part is what that this was my part. Core Java, advanced Java, Hibernate. All right, sir, 1 minute. Okay, right, no problem. Right, sir. Now, right, sir. Now, what I'm telling to you about this, yeah. Now, this is like what their full stack Java. Out of this full stack Java, this is my portion. Core Java, Advanced Java, Hibernate, Spring Boot, Microservice, Web Service. Total Java is my part. The remaining part is what they're non-Java, other than this Java. But in full stack Java, they are available. You have to learn. So what I'm telling there, to complete these topics, these 7 topics, my responsibility. I fix the time. What is that fixed time for it now? 7 to 10. Two slots. 7 to 8:30 is one slot. 8:30 to 10 is another slot. Two slots I'm going to take. Within 2 to 3 days of time, I will start the second slot also. Understand my point clear? So in these two slots, I'm going to take every two courses parallelly. Two courses parallel I'm going to take. But advanced Java is dependent on core Java. So immediately I will not advanced Java. After completion of the few topics in core Java, I'll start advanced Java. I get my point or not? At least in the middle of the core Java, I'll start what there advanced Java. Then the remaining part of the full stack Java, except this one, this part is going to be completed 7 to 10, the time, the fixed time. No second thought. Remaining courses, Oracle, Basic UI, Angular or React.js, Linux, AWS, DevOps, test and tools, remaining part you can complete in the remaining part of the course. After 10 o'clock up to night 9 o'clock, every week batches are going to be started there, new batches no. In your comfortable time, you can start with these other courses now. Understand my point here? So to complete my this total part, for this total part to complete this, minimum 7 to 8 months of time I will take. Means that parallel to this you are going to complete it. Right? Today onwards, if the batches are available, we can start with Oracle. Basic we can start there. Parallel to these courses, parallel to this Java, we have to complete all the remaining courses. I'll forget my point or not. So overall, to complete this total full stack Java, it may take nearly 7 to 8 months of time we are going to take. Understand it clearly now. So other faculties are available, sir. So many faculties are online. Different set of faculties are available. For offline, different set of faculties are available. But for Java, myself, I'm taking in both online and as well as in what they're offline. Okay, just one time we can inquire at our office there who are the other faculty members. They're going to take the remaining part. Definitely, we can understand it now. In offline, different set of faculties. In online, different set of faculties are available. That we can check now. Yes, got it. What I'm telling them. Okay. So this course is clearly for what they're full stack Java. Remember this now. Right. Apart from this, what next one here? To complete this total full stack Java, 7 to 8 months of time I need to take. This is roughly I'm giving the time. Why? Because these many subjects here we have to clear. Moreover, my philosophy of teaching this Java is what there completeness and thorough preparation. Like what the completeness, total subject I have to discuss there. Max depth I need to prepare. This is not in the point of like what they are a business, right? It's total in the point of satisfaction. If I take a class, I need to satisfy and as well as you have to satisfy. The complete quality of that means in-depth knowledge I'm going to transform. That's my simple belief. Understand it clearly. Okay. Then apart from this, what else we require here? Apart from this content here, no? All right, sir. Now this is a just a bit roadmap. I'm telling there. Session one, session two. First, I'm going to start core Java in both the sessions. Half of the at the half of the core Java, I'll start what the advanced Java at second slot. When it is in the middle, I'll start Spring Framework in other session. When Spring Framework is in middle, in the other session, when advanced Java is completed, then I will start Hibernate. In the middle of the Hibernate, Spring Boot, microservices and web services like this. Every two courses parallelly we are going to do. But initially, only I am going to engage with core Java, both the slots. But with the second slot, I will start within 2 to 3 days of time. As I given that information there, Tuesday onwards, I am going to take what there second slot also for core Java up to few topics. Once we are at the content here in the sufficient when a sufficient content is covered in core Java, then immediately I will start what there advanced Java content. Understand it what I'm telling you now. Okay, so you have to assign 7 to 10 is the time for what Java classes for my classes. Remaining courses you can learn in the remaining part of the time, remaining part of the day. 10 o'clock to night 9 o'clock courses are going to be started there, we can attend for the classes every week once the batches are going to be started. Right, sir. Now session 3 session 4, I'm telling you, I'm suggesting to you 4 sessions we can plan parallelly. That's sufficient. 4 sessions we can listen, we can practice it. Like this, we can plan for what there 4 sessions. Out of these 4 sessions, I am taking two of them. Remaining two, we can select Oracle and as well as what there basic UI or maybe DevOps also we can start. No problem. Depending on the time scheduling, we can start with it. So overall, all together, the total is going to be completed within 7 to 8 months of time. Is that clear? All of you are getting clarity on this? Right. And Tuesday onwards, I'm going to start object orientation, starting point of the core Java. And Tuesday onward at 8:30 to 10 o'clock, I will start. 7 to 8:30, the basic classes are going to be completed. Once basics are completed 7 to 8:30, then at 7 to 8:30, I will start advanced Java. When advanced Java is in the middle, when core Java is completed at 8:30 to 10 o'clock, then I will start Spring Framework. Like this, I have some clear-cut plan for it. Clear, right? Then apart from this, if you have any other related other than this technology, other than this schedule, if you have any other concerns, just go to our office there. Our admin people will give more clarity on it. But this is the final information here. What I'm telling you, schedule related information. All I'm going to talk with you. Know, not to worry for it. And introduction, first application development. Also, I need to talk with you. I will talk with you. Know, just 1 minute of time. Observe carefully. Uh, right. Sir. Now see this one. Here I listed out core Java syllabus. J2S in the sense core Java. I given list of topics. In the document here we are able to get it, list of topics. Now we started with what topic no? Language fundamentals. This is the starting point of the core Java. Answer my point here now. Language fundamentals we started. Still we are at the fundamental level only. But these two topics I will take with you separately. How to install Java software and how to work out examples that I will show that. Don't worry for it. These two topics are also introduction is totally theoretical concepts. Then steps to prepare first application very soon I will start. I will show that point to you. Don't worry for it. But that this point onwards we have to learn the total content here. These two things I will take as a backup classes there. No need to worry for it. For other members already completed the two topics now. But still it is a basic concepts only. Then today are you feeling any difficulty with the subject? Are you feeling any difficulty with the content today? Today's class. Then that's enough. We are going to understand everything in the remaining part of the Java. No need to worry for it. But how to install Java software and how to execute programs and everything I will discuss with you. No need to worry for it. Alright, sir? Good. Do you have early morning classes? 5 to 8, 4 to 7? No, no, not at all possible. So 7 onwards I will start my schedule, right? Every day. 7 to 10 is the right time, right? Alright, so now. If you take only core Java, the same thought I'm telling there, 7 to 10 timing we have to assign. Few days of time I will take class at 7 to 8:30, but complete course for core Java I'm going to take at what time here? 8:30 to 10 only. Oops onwards, remaining part of the Java I'm going to take what there? 6th onwards up to the remaining part I will take at what time here no 8:30 to 10 only. First five topics on I'm going to take at what time here no 7 to 8:30. Today I started with the language fundamentals. The first two things also I will cover after completion of this basics at the core Java at 7 to 8:30. I have a clear cut plan for it. Understand it now, right? Next one is apart from this, come for the advantage of this courses here. This is the very good advantage what we are providing. Now observe carefully. All my classes videos recordings will be provided more than 1 year, even including today's class. Every class is being recorded. That every recording video will be provided access up to 1 year of time, minimum 1 year of time. More than 1 year of time we are able to get. Materials are all available. All right, sir. For both the offline and online students, soft copy material will be provided. Okay, then apart from this, hard copy material is also available at our office. There is a bit chargeable regarding this xerox cost our people are going to take. We can collect it as per our response requirement. Free access to the classroom notes. In today's first class itself, I given link for accessing this content here now. If you're not having that link, just still I'm giving that link details to you. Now try to take this link. This is a link here. For Java 7 a.m. link I've given there, right? We can take it. At least take image if you have not taken it previously. Take photo. Just if you type that URL on address bar, automatically the documents will open. There we can check for it. So https colon slashes tinyurl.com. Up to this is common. Core Java 7 a.m. Core Java 7 a.m. Then automatically we are able to get the link. Present class link here we are able to get. Okay. Next one is after this free access to the classroom applications. I'm going to type the programs inside the classroom. That every program is accessible to you. You can take that programs as a reference. I'm able to share that programming with you now. All the applications are live application development. That means in front of I will take the requirements, in front of I will type the code, in front of I will compile the code, in front of I will execute the program. If any error is available, I will describe that error inside the class. If any exception is available, I'll explain that exception so that we are able to get much knowledge. At the end of the courses, you are able to get course completion certificate behalf of Durgasoft, you are going to give a certificate to you. You are completed your courses at Durgasoft successfully. Like this, we are able to give that certificates. But company drives nowadays the season is dry season, not much good. At present, might be no companies are coming to our institutes actually in Amirpet, no. But we tried for it continuously. When opportunity is coming, then definitely I will give that open platform for everybody. In our colleges, how campus interviews are going on. In the same way, here we are providing. It's a free of cost. No need to pay extra amount of money for the sake of drives. Definitely, drives will come in the future. Understand it now. Concepts wise, written tests I'm going to conduct. For every topic, we are going to appear for what there one written test. By that, we are able to get some knowledge. Mock interviews, people are not interested anyway. That's why I made it is optional. At the end of the course, we will think about it. If all of you are interested, I will conduct that one. So these are somewhat technical, working with Oracle, MySQL. So it's okay. They are somewhat content here, but what version here we are going to discuss there up to latest version of the Java here we are going to teach. Not even up to Java 8 and Java 9. I think every Java trainer in outside they are teaching only Java 8 and Java 9 only. But in our classes up to Java 23rd version. That is the latest version. After that here we are going to understand. Is it? All of you are getting it or not? So apart from this, if I have any further details, no, just directly you can talk with our admin people there. Then they will give more clarity about this information, right? No need to worry for it. I'll be back of you until you are getting job. Then until you are getting complete knowledge on our content. So if you're contentful, definitely you'll get job. If you're not contentful, you'll not get job. That's a simple theory what we are following. So I'm trying to give the complete awareness to you so that we are able to get much clarity. So got it what I'm telling you now. Okay. Right. Sir. Now that's all for today. I'll meet you tomorrow. Tomorrow at 7 o'clock I'll start our class. Continuation of this today's class now. Right. Sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot. We'll meet on tomorrow. Yeah, Muhammad Mustafa. Just I think just if you have any question there, just you can post here. Then I will talk with you regarding that. Laptop. It's okay, sir. It's open there. I think it's a laptop enabled. Laptop support is available. Try to check. Try to install, reinstall one more time. Go to app. Then we are able to get the total content. Okay.
सर मतलब मैं कभी नहीं आ सकता तो ऑनलाइन जॉइन जॉइन हो सकता हूँ
You want to join for online?
नो नो
Huh?
मतलब एक्चुअली आई एम वर्किंग सपोर्टर दैट वाज शिफ्ट वाइज
Mhm.
शेड्यूल इज देयर
Mm,
so means whenever there is a morning shift
mm.
at that time can I join in, online.
But the online store is different and offline store is different. Just one time talk with the admin people there regarding this switching, right? One time their OSR is there, no? Right, I think they will come at 10 o'clock actually. One time talk with them. They will manage it, that accounts. They are not available with me actually. Okay. One time talk with them max. 13 years of experience. Can I say I'm backend developer in currently? Yeah, definitely. Then after this course, happily we can keep 4 to 5 years of experience in our resume. Then we can apply for the jobs definitely. But up to that knowledge, max I'm able to provide. Full stack Java, full Java course. Yeah, that's what I'm telling there, Kamlesh. And it will take 7 to 8 months of time to complete all 14 subjects. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Sairam, definitely you are able to write your own applications. You can prepare your own enterprise applications effectively at the end of these courses. Yeah, no need to worry for it. Easily we can understand. Easily we can complete our projects also. Yeah, sure. Definitely. Every logic you are able to prepare in our own way. No need to worry for it. Clear. Okay. Yeah, guys, then shall we meet on tomorrow? Tomorrow come with the same link, then we are able to continue the content here. Okay. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot. We'll meet on tomorrow.